Hi, my name's Steve Brostowitz, a teacher in transitional kindergarten, and first grade. Today I'm going to show you some spelling activities you can do with kindergartners. We all know spelling is primarily two things. One, learning the sound spelling patterns of our language, and two, memorizing. Later on in school, once the kids advance out of kindergarten, you start to learn some of the rules and patterns of spelling that you have to memorize. But we know in English, those aren't always predictable. So you almost just have to memorize the whole word. And again, use those sound spelling patterns when you can. So kids need practice with both of those, memorizing lists of words and also using their phonics knowledge. So here's two games that show you that. The first one is you want to give them daily practice. The key here is always having something new for them to write on. If you're doing whiteboards, then maybe you want to switch to a magnadoodle. Ooh, we can keep that UN at the end and just replace the S with a and they get practice with the un word family. So the key there is they're going to write every day, but you might get them more interested if you change the materials. You do whiteboards for a little while, then magnadoodles, and I got that one right there for $1 a piece. So you get a classroom set for $20. You might even get someone to be able to donate that, and you might be able to get it cheaper at a yard sale or online somewhere. Then you could switch to chalkboards. You could write in sand. Switch the medium in which they're working, and you'll keep them engaged while they're practicing that same old thing every day, which is spelling. Then it comes down to just memorizing some word patterns. So here, you make a game out of it, so they get lots of practice in doing so. Here's a 2 or 3 person game we all know called bowling. On this particular day, they were getting practice with long I, silent E words, like hide or life. Now the way this works is the person bowling's on one end and they roll it all the way to the other end. Well, how do they know what pin they knocked down? The person tells them, you knocked down life. The person who bowled has to write the word life down, and they get a point for each letter in the word. And over again, as you can see, as they're playing the frames, they're going to get lots of long I, silent E practice while they're playing. You can see when you're playing lots of frames of bowling, they'll get plenty of chances to practice long I, silent E. This has been Steve Brostowitz showing you some games you can play to get spelling practice in with your kindergartners. I'll see you next time.